Welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. We are 2/3 of the way through these scenarios, although one of them was so short, kind of really doesn't count that much. But now we have the longest and last of the 3 scenarios to play out with Sabin, aka Dom. What dire fate has befallen Dom, who leapt from the raft after the fight with Ultros? Dun dun dun. And sort of wakes up here in the middle of nowhere. Hello, little house. Hello. Who are you? Howdy there. I run a mobile item shop of sorts in these parts. Everyone around here knows me. You're, not from around here, are you? Well, no matter. Need anything? Okay. So, let's see. Do I have enough? Yeah. Lots of shurikens. We'll be using those. I haven't really used those. I know there are some tactics to do it, but not my thing. I have plenty of those. Could use a couple of tents since I've got the cash. Never hurts to have Phoenix Downs, and I'm doing okay on potions for the moment. Alright. Now, I do not want to talk to Ryakin over there yet. So I want to maximize my time with him. Let's go talk to the crazy old man first.
Huh? You're the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages.
No, I'm not the clockmaker.
There she is, hanging up on that wall over there. Ain't been ticking for a year now, or was it 5 years? Shucks, maybe it's been 10. I don't remember.
Youch!
Ah, for pity's sake, you call yourself a repairman, causing trouble just like a kid.
Whoop, I missed the line there, sorry.
I think it's time for you to leave and go. Now get on, get, or I'll toss you out of the veldt too.
I think this old chocobo's missing a few feathers. And now we get kicked out. Whoop-de-doo. Are you a traveler too? You don't happen to know how I could get to Narshe, do you? I got separated from my friends. The Empire set up camp just beyond the forest to the east. The Empire? What are they doing here? They seem to have their eyes on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, huh? But I need to get to Narshe right away. The only road passes through Doma. I can take you there, if you'd like. Just know that I may decide to leave you at any time. Yes, we're going to take him on. Death is only ever a step behind me. Alrighty then. So, he has my Genji glove still, so that's fine. No difference there. Oops, not optimal. Alright, give Ryakin a couple extra things. What else you got here? Sure. And I'll give you that one. For the moment. For the time being, at least. Alright, now I don't like to dilly-dally once I've got him in my party, because he really can just take off at any point he wants. There are a few checkpoints where he won't necessarily leave if you get there in time, as I believe. But I've only really lost him, I think, once, maybe twice playing this game. Ideally, what you can do is you can put both of them on the back row, and then just spend all the time with Ryakin throwing shurikens, and all the time with Dom, Sabin, throwing blitz techniques. I don't like having to throw blitz techniques every frickin' turn, though. Kind of annoying, in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave Dom up front, and Ryakin probably, if I start having damage problems keeping him going, I might swap him back. That's probably the smarter move, but apparently I've never been one to do the smarter move at this part of the game. Let's see. And I said, I got plenty of potions. Don't have my thief keeping me topped off on potions at the time being, though, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna do a quick save, because, like I said, when he decides to leave, you don't really get warning. Okay, we are in the Imperial camp. An Imperial camp. There are an awful lot of soldiers here. Pretty much all the dialogue here is all going to come from him, because the ninja is an optional character. Therefore, I need dialogue here. Hey, did you hear? Oh, you mean... Shh, keep your voice down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast. They say Kefka's plotting to oust General Leo and take command of the army. Don't even joke about this, something like that. If that freak becomes our general, I'll quit. Shh, what if he hears you? You'll be locked up. All right. Uh-oh, here he comes. Quick, back to your post.
Hey, you! Keeping a sharp lookout? Hmm?
Yes, sir, Kefka. Sir, what a pleasant surprise. How are you today, sir?
Please, spare me your petty small talk. Just do your job. And don't let me catch you slacking, or I'll make you regret being bored.
Looks like we're gonna listen to you, you pompous little... What's wrong with that guy, anyway? It's like General Leo got all the good qualities a man could have, and Kefka got stuck with the leftovers. Shh! I just told you to keep it down! How many times are you gonna make me say it? Gotta be more careful. General Leo may be a decent man, but Kefka, that guy's twisted. Tell me about it.
You there! We're about to storm the castle! You two, you'll join the assault squad! Get moving! Charge!
Everybody, throw yourselves at the wall, because that's how infantry attack a castle.
It's hopeless. We can't keep them out for long.
So, this is it. Wait! Battle is not yet lost. A noble warrior of a foreign land... Excuse me. This is his land. We're the foreigners here. Let's just get that straight. A faithful retainer to his lord and master, he fears not even death. I suppose maybe he comes from somewhere else and just lives here in Donma? They don't really make that part clear. But still, I'm sticking by, why is that line necessary? Alright, he is not Cyan or Cayenne or however the heck you pronounce that. He never has been. I've never once named him that. I don't know why I dislike it so much, except possibly because I probably didn't know how to pronounce it as a kid. So, he has always been Khan to me. And I don't know why, because there's only a few Khans in my childhood it might have come from. Either Genghis Khan, which is highly unlikely, or Khan, Star Trek villain, which is slightly more possible because he was kind of cool, or Shere Khan, the tiger from the Jungle Book. Also kind of cool. But regardless, I did have a snake named Khan. I had a ball python, which was odd because Ka is the name of the python in the Jungle Book, but I went with Khan. Anyway, so he's always been Khan. I've always liked the name, and I just still don't really like Cyan, Cayenne, whatever it is. So we're going with Khan. And I always kind of feel the need to point this out every now and then, especially when I'm going with a voice that is a bit distinctive, shall we say. My voice acting for particular accents is, while very frequently ridiculous, is never, ever, ever, ever meant in ridicule. So the more I sound like a real-world culture or stereotype of a culture, it is never meant as an insult or ridicule towards anyone or anything in existence. It's generally they're based on a movie that I remember, or a particular character of some sort. And I really hope that those aren't themselves horrendous and despised caricatures. But there's so many voices. I got to go with what I can figure out in my head and what I can reproduce with my throat. And so this one, obviously, you only heard a couple lines so far, but is based on the fact that Khan uses scimitar, but more focusedly he uses katanas, like the Masamune, Murasame, that sort of thing. So his voice for me has always relied on a background of, a Japanese samurai sort of character. And there's a couple that I have in my head from movies, and so that's where his voice mainly draws from. Obviously, others like Kefka draws on Mark Hamill's
Clown Prince of Crime!
The Joker. So, some of them are drawn from actual voice-acted characters elsewhere, some of them are just random characters in movies and stuff like that. Whenever I draw one that's specifically close to a particular culture in our world, I kind of feel the need to try and clarify that I'm not ever doing it in anything other than trying to get a character voice, and it's never meant in ridicule. Except possibly sometimes if I do like a redneck voice. That might be. We'll find out if I ever do one.
If we can but fell their commander, they should break rank and withdraw. I shall meet him on the field of battle.
And I don't know the actor's name, but there's one actor in particular that is where most of Khan's voice is coming from. I'll figure out his name and I'll put it up on the link and maybe a picture, but again, it's not going to be his exactly, but it's sort of the best I can approximate. Sir Khan, please defeat their commander! Now, you can fight the soldiers on the sides, but really the only thing you need to do here is fight the commander.
I am Khan, retainer to the King of Doma. Ready thine axe!
And really, to win this, you just have to go Bushido. Go the second ability, which in this case is called Sky. And wait. Because it's an immediate counterattack with massive damage. Considering he's only doing like 100 to 150-ish maybe right now, that was huge. In a one-on-one fight like that, it's a sure thing. Obviously, in a regular battle somewhere, you can't count on them attacking Khan at any given point. So, I very rarely use that ability, but right here, nice and simple. The captain's been defeated! Retreat!
Drawn to the castle. We shall wait within its walls, while our enemies grow tired without.
I've always really liked Khan. I like his position, his story, his background, his sense of honor, everything to do with him I've always really enjoyed. Now, if you're very silly, like I was a few minutes ago, you will come into this area and go to this chest, and you will choose the hit it option. In which case, a soldier will run down the screen, you'll hide behind the chest, pretend to be a cat, he'll think you're a cat, and leave. And then you get the item in the chest. But the dog out there does not attack you. And I forgot you actually want the dog to attack you if you're going for a full rage Velt options with Gao. So I actually had to backtrack and come back and redo this part because I did the wrong thing. So you kick it. Ow! And the dog comes in. And this is apparently the only time you ever fight this dog, which is really weird to me. Kind of annoying, really. First of all, now you have to attack a dog, which... Ah, wrong one. That's kind of a waste. Well, where's it got to him? But yeah, no, a little bit of gil, but no XP, so I'm not too worried about what I do and don't kill in this area. But now you're free to get the Star Pendant, which, not something I need. Really, that's just about fighting that dog. Nothing in there, but you can sneak in and try if you want. General Leo, sir, the Domans appear content with a waiting game.
So, they're using their favorite strategy.
General, we're ready to storm the castle as soon as you give the order.
Patience. If we attack now, there will be too many unnecessary casualties.
But, General, I'm prepared to lay down my life for the Empire at any time.
You're from Miranda, are you not?
Huh? I mean, yes, sir, I am, but why do you ask, sir?
You would have me go there and deliver the news of your passing to your family? What would I say when I handed them your sword? How could I even look at them? You are a human being before you're a soldier. Don't be so eager to throw away your life. Emperor Gestal wouldn't want you to die for nothing.
Yes, sir! General Leo, sir. A carrier pigeon arrived from the Emperor Gestal.
What? The Emperor summons me. I must return at once.
Understood, sir.
I'll leave the rest in your hands.
Yes, sir.
Listen to me. Don't rush things. That's all I ask.
Sir, leave it to us, sir.
Don't let me down.
So that's General Leo. He may be my enemy, but he seems like a decent man. I think in the Super Nintendo version, originally it was, he could be my friend if he wasn't my enemy or something like that. So, same sentiment at least.
Once Leo's gone, I can turn this water into a flowing river of poison. Anyone who touches it will be pushing up daisies.
I'm afraid the Emperor has called me back home. Try not to cause any trouble in my absence.
I'll take care of things faster than you ever would.
Nothing dirty, Kefka. They may be our enemies, but they are still human beings. Try not to forget that.
We needn't show mercy to those who side with the returners. Which is good, because I never seem to have any of the stuff.
Don't see me, don't see me. Jedi mind trick.
Yes, you just go off and be a good little boy. Is the poison ready?
But General Leo said,
Leo's not here anymore. I'm in charge now, so fork it over.
Some of our people are being held prisoner inside the castle. If any of them were to drink the water...
Who cares? They're the ones who were stupid enough to get caught by the enemy.
You're inhuman.
Gah, pests at every turn. Guess I'll have to take care of you.
Not a hard fight. Poked him a couple of times.
Ouch!
Kefka, wait!
Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter?
Wait! And again! Wait! Alright, so let's see. Remember if there's anything in these? No, okay. Not really anything in this area. You don't have to go fight him immediately, but apparently he's already out of breath. There is a fight up here that can be tough, so don't hold back. Monster in a Box. The Satellite. Yeah. There we go, that should do it. Yeah. So, if you don't hold back, hit it with the Aura Bolt, because light, electricity-ish sort of damage. I've never really been clear on Aura Bolt's exact nature. Hits nice and hard on that thing. A couple of shurikens. I have had problems on that fight in the past, but it's probably because I didn't throw shurikens. I was trying to just attack with Raiken, which is just why. Okay, we got a green beret, and I don't think I need the mithril glove right now. So now we come down here, and now you talk to Kefka.
You just don't give up, do you?
Nope. I'll poke you a couple more times. Silly clown magician person.
Ouch!
Kefko, wait!
Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter?
No, you look like a person experiencing deja vu. Or wait, that's me.
Gah, how long do you expect me to put up with this? Next time I won't hold back. Oh, great, this is getting tiresome. Hey, you, handle the rest.
There we go. Love the dog. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. So sometimes the dog will block for him, just like a shield would, and other times the dog will randomly run into a counterattack, a couple other things. So, dog's pretty cool, and always usually hits really hard at the same time. So.
Nothing beats the sweet music of hundreds of voices screaming in unison.
Now the water takes on a slightly purplish tint, which, as a Northwestern grad, I take objection to. That's the color of poison.
Sir Khan! There's a great deal of activity in the Imperial camp. They may be preparing another assault.
Does the water not look a bit odd?
Pew! Pew pew! 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 Pew!
You're safe.
Sir Khan!
It must be poison.
What low-down contemptible!
We must warn the king.
Run inside. Run, 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 run. And the other dude just totally catches up to you.
To the king, with all haste!
Yes, the throne room is just ahead.
Just in case you didn't know.
Majesty,
Who's there?
Khan, Your Excellency.
Oh, Khan, my sight's failing. I cannot see your face.
Excellency, please, you must be strong.
Khan, you've defended this realm since the days of my father before me. I thank you for your service. Forgive me. I failed to protect our kingdom.
No, Excellency, the fault lies not with you.
I fear for your family. Oh, my chest burns with every breath.
Speak not, my lord. Save your strength.
Go to your family.
Excellency!
Sir Khan!
There may be still survivors in the castle.
Let's split up and search. A nice version of his theme. So we just sort of come... I don't think there's anything to be gained by wandering around here. Yeah, there's no enemies to fight. Not really anything to do. We just got head in here for the tragedy that is Khan's family now.
Elaine, do not leave me. Elaine? This is unpardonable. Owen! No. No. This is not possible. This cannot be happening. forgive them. The Empire must pay for this. I am Khan, retainer to the Kingdom.
Enemy! All men to your station, your positions! Let's bounce ineffectively against the intruder! You come up and you talk to the faithful Domo retainer. Let me give you a hand.
I know not thy name or allegiance, but I welcome thine aid.
Down. Yeah, pupper. Puppy power. This version of this sort of intense combat music almost feels slightly overdone, given how almost pure the original version of this with less orchestration sounded. I might actually like the original version of this. Something, it's like, it's too much. I still like it, but I missed the line because it automatically clicks through. These ones next?
They are tougher than they would appear.
Not really, dude. They literally all die in one hit. The water break while you do that fight. Khan's voice can be a little bit hard on the back of my throat sometimes. Not that I'm going to stop doing it, but hence the throat drops. Bing, 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 bing. Look, I think we're going to have to do this together.
The thought had occurred to me as well.
Like, his regular voice isn't too bad, but sort of that more intense gets to me sometimes. Go, Dom! Not at all. I'm Dom from the Kingdom of Figaro. We should get out of here.
I must avenge my family and my countrymen.
If we stick around here any longer, we'll have an entire regiment down our throats. There they are!
This way!
Oh boy. I have an idea. Follow me. Everybody follow me, except Ryakin. You go run off on your own really fast. Good. Thank you.
Saddam, what manner of armored beasts might these be?
I'll explain later. Just climb in.
Saddam, how does one manipulate these abominations?
Oh, fur. Thou art getting to be quite a pain in the... Oh, great. Now I'm even starting to talk like you. Listen, see the lever? The one by your right hand? Push it down. Yeah, just start pushing buttons. That works. Something about it being in reverse. Yeah, come on. Hey, where do you think you're going?
I cannot stop this monstrosity.
And now he's figured it out. Okay, let's bust our way out of here. Alright, so now that we have Magitech, we have access to some free healing, should we need it. Which is nice, because we do. And everything here dies in one hit. There they come! Stop them! Let's see. You definitely need it. Anybody else in bad shape? Yeah, just kill it. Some high potion out of this, nice. Sometimes I don't think I've seen that armor sitting there and behind the tree, to be honest.
Do you really think you'd get away?
How's it a back attack? He's right in front of me. It's cheap. I keep wanting to go down a level to get to the Magitech stuff because I think basic attack, special attack is the next layer down. So while you have it available, if it's not too much of a difficulty, use the healing, get some attacks off, get as topped up as you can in here. And now apparently we're just going to leave the armor sitting there to block the bridge, I think. Okay, I think we should be safe now. So how do I get to Narshi from here?
Narshi? I believe the only route passes through the forest to the south, but...
Alright. If we're going into the woods, I guess we won't be needing these hunks of scrap metal anymore. No, take them with you! Let's get going! Okay, now, none of the critters in the overworld here should be missable. They should all be repeat enemies and available later on, so I'm not too worried about trying to fight everything here. Let's see. Now we're going to do let's see, we need to check equipment. Where that? Alright. I'll live without it. I'm a little miffed. Because I don't want to go back and redo all that. Tell you what, there is an item back there that I really want to get. But it's unfortunately a drop from the leader, the one that Khan did his insta-kill retaliation attack, the sky attack. And I got it the first time when I forgot to attack the dog at the chest. And this time I didn't get it, but I didn't realize that's where I got it from. Too much going on at once. But I really kind of want it. So I am going to go redo that section yet again, but without re-recording all the voices and stuff like that. So I will cut here and be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. So if I didn't say it before, the item I went back to get from the leader there was a black belt. I think I got a Phoenix down from the fight instead, so obviously black belt a little bit better. Black belt is counterattack. Chance for it's not 100%, but it's pretty decent. And so I normally put that, when you pair that up with something like the Genji Glove, so that you get double attacks on regular basic and on counterattack. It's kind of nice. And that'll keep his offense up without me having to do blitzes all the time. Unless I really want to. Then, let's see. So the other things that I noticed, I picked up a relic that I honestly don't think I've ever gotten before. And that was the Barrier Ring. And I'll point out in the video previously, so you already saw where it came from. I don't think I've ever gotten it before, but when I was looking at the guide for monsters, it's like missable item, and I don't think I've ever gotten that. So I read it really fast, and well, I decided to go get it, as long as I had to redo that area anyway. Only chance to get it, so why not? Anyway, I'm not going to use it right now, but it's there. And I think we are now ready. I've saved it, and into the forest we go. Now, if I remember correctly, at any given time in random encounters, there's like a 1 in 16 chance that Ryakin or Shadow will leave your party after the fight. So it really behooves you not to get into a bunch of random encounters here. There's nothing missable here. You will have the chance to come back to this area later. Free recovery, I always like that. And so there's not really a point in not just racing through here really fast and doing as few fights as possible, because once you get to our destination, then you're fine. But as long as we are on just random fights out here in the forest, you run the risk of him taking off. And that doesn't normally happen to me. Holy cow, that was a hard fire attack. They may have upped the difficulty in here. I may actually have to take some of these fights a little more serious than my basic attack strategy has been in the past. Can't go back into the pond. That will undo all my progress here, so we will be able to buy potions very soon. So we'll sort of keep everybody topped off-ish. And there's our destination right there. Alright, we're safe with Raiken.
A train. I thought all of Doma's railways had been destroyed in the fighting.
There could be survivors. Let's take a look inside. Noble intentions. Hey, looks like we're getting through here.
Saddam!
We can't just wander around out here all day. We have to check inside.
Saddam!
Don't worry, it'll only take a second.
Saddam!
Sorry, it's really hard to do increasing outrage in that voice for me. What's with this place?
We must leave at once. This is the Phantom Train.
Cue the freak out. There it is. It's moving.
We must get off this train at once.
Oh no, it didn't work.
I fear we are too late.
What did you say this train was?
This is the Phantom Train. It carries the souls of the departed to their final destination.
Whoa, wait a second. You're saying this train's giving us a one-way ride to the afterlife?
Unless we find a way off, I'm afraid that's exactly where we will end up.
Well, I'm afraid this is a trip I'm gonna have to pass on. If it won't let us off, we'll just have to stop it ourselves. Let's make for the engine. Now, if you paid attention to the orientation of the train, the engine is to the left, but we're gonna go right first. So by the way, once you get on the train, I believe there are no longer... You no longer have to worry about Raiken taking off. It should be... he's with your party for the duration of the train, at least. Obviously, because if you can't leave, he can't leave. So he can't just nope out. Hello. What's with this guy?
He seems to want to accompany us.
Sure, we'll bring the ghost along. Like having friends. Right, save point. Free tent, thank you. Just in case. Hello. I'm this train's conductor. Can I help you? Tell us about the train. The Phantom Train ferries the souls of the departed to the other side. Once the souls arrive, they are granted their eternal rest. How do we stop it? You want to stop the train? I'm sure there's a way. Try searching every corner of the engineer's compartment. Sorry. Sure, let's pull a lever. Wonder what this is for. Wonder we see what happens if we pull it.
Saddam, I think it would be best to not touch that.
Oops, my hand must have slipped. Ow.
What?
That's right, you fix it, Khan.
Oh, thou truly art insufferable.
Khan, you're not, scared, are you?
What dost thou mean? 'Tis not as though I had aversion to machines. I'll try to stay away from them, as far away from them as humanly possible, or anything like that.
Khan, so you're afraid of machines?
What gave it away? Might these be timetables?
These, huh? They're all blank. This train carries the dead to the afterlife. It's a little tough to be making timetables without so much conflict in the world as there is right now. Alright, well now that we're safely on the train... tents are kind of expensive, but we just got a free one, so... why not? Okay. There's not a whole lot to do on the way there, but there's a little bit, so we will do that as we go. Hello. Can't have more than one ghosty join your party. And now this place is populated. Some of these are fights. One of them somewhere in here is an item shop person. So I'm going to check on a couple of them as we go. And if you do not currently have one of these little dudes in your party, occasionally one of them will also offer to join your party again. Which, if you use the possess, it basically is an insta-kill on certain enemies. So, but then he loses you, he's out of your party. So we're going to do a couple of these fights. Not too worried about them. Nothing. The biggest thing here is that you don't have a healer of any form yet. You just have whatever potions you brought in with you. So until you find a dude that's an item shop, you're sort of at the mercy of what you happen to have with you. Howdy, folks! I got some top quality items at rock bottom prices. No reason to be overcharging now. It's not like you can take it with you. Alright, so now we have this. We can afford to buy a few things. Yeah. Alright, we're doing fine on shurikens. Alright, we're in good shape. That's really all we need is the occasional stop to top off when things... I'm not really going to bother to talk to any of the rest of these guys unless I have to. Oh, somebody came in the room behind me. You go all the way down only to find out there's a dead end down here. So you turn around and need to leave. Pincher attack. He's standing in a doorway. How do I get a pincher attack? So slightly ridiculous. Huh, what do you suppose that was all about? No escape. Huh? No escape. Who's there? Came from over here. No escape. Gah, they're coming after us. Oh, now they're blocking the door. No escape. More of them this way. Nowhere to hide, no escape for you. So, you run up this way, so you can escape. No, I'm not going to keep repeating that stuff. Here we go.
I believe we have reached a dead end, Saddam.
Nah. Alright.
Is that an idea?
Yes. Time's come to put my training to use. Come, Khan! Forget Ryakan and the ghost. Yahoo! Bonk. Don't think there's anything in that way. Nope.
No escape.
Hey, they couldn't still be... Right there? Yeah, there. I like the ghosts. Freak out. They just don't let up. We'll have to detach the rear cars. Look, here's a button that does just that. That's on no other car in this entire train. How fortuitous. That should be the end of that. Oh, there's nothing else that happened. Well, what if we pulled the exact same switch again? Clearly that has a different effect. Whoa. Oh. He tried to drain from my ghost and killed himself. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. That's awesome. Okay. Well, we're in good shape here. Better be, because I just saved over my last whatchamacallit? Pre-Imperial Camp save file there. Should be, yes, restaurant car. Yay! Really shouldn't heal up. I forgot this was the very next thing. Give me food! Yay!
This train's food truly safe to eat.
What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach.
Do what thou wilt, sir. I'm sure there is no stopping thee.
Snarf, gobble. Gobble, snarf. Slurp. Yay! With no side effects whatsoever, which I've always been slightly surprised by. Whew! I'm stuffed. Shall we get moving? So you can't get past those two there. You have to leave. Run back and come in back here. The area, which none of my people right now are magic users, so... Ah, the train car room. Come in here, you open the chest, but in comes the voice.
I'm Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and that treasure belongs to me. If I were you, you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away, for you still can.
Greatest windbag is more like it. You're the one who had a You're the one who had best beat a brave retreat.
What? Brazen words for a man who's about to be spitted upon my blade like a plump and juicy pig? En garde!
Siegfried! Very terrifying enemy here. Because he can do that. Oh, look at that damage he's dishing out. Gosh, this is terrifying. It's going to be a very tough battle. I really want the dog to come rushing in.
Had enough yet?
Bonk. He's done. One gill and a green cherry. Yay. All bark, no bite.
Oh, it can this be, but the last laugh belongs to me.
I'm just going to let him go.
Oh, the treasure is mine. Au revoir, my friends.
Alright, let's see, is there anything worthwhile? Yes, something sparkly. Pretend. Okay. Another row of rooms. I don't see anything in there. Hello again, you. Another conductor, same thing as before. Alright. Phoenix down. Sniper eye. Phoenix down. Okay, here we go. This one should be the monster then. I almost forgot he was here, but fortunately I was topped off. Because I don't like this fight. But it's worthwhile because you get Hyper Wrist. Yes, there it is. Very strange because the camera's reversed if you don't know. A lot of people do that. But it means when I point to something, it's obvious I'm pointing nowhere near what I think I am. Alright, so I always like Hyper Wrists. Man, I got hit hard. Aw. Bye. You can use his Possess against that apparition, but it's got like a 1 in 3 chance or something like that, so... I mean, the little ghost thing, all he does is he's a little bit of a sponge to take a couple of hits for you. So it's worth it to have him around, but... And if you want to mess with the Possess sometime. I probably should have done it just to show it, but... Oh well. I forgot this was the end of the line for this. Alright. This is the engineer's compartment. We've got to find a way to stop this thing fast. Somewhere in here. Ah, something's written here. To stop the train, thanks for putting instructions for that, shut the first and third pressure valves, then throw the switch located by the smokestack. Right, so first, third. I think I missed an enemy back there, so I'm going to go save and look for him really fast. Okay, found the monster. It was Oversoul. I did miss it, so good to have that done. The train should stop if we throw this switch. I think I probably should have reversed my dude so that they're front, because we're about to get back attacked by a train. Oh well. Uh-oh, that's not good. What do we need to correct for here? Primarily. I don't want him confused, so let's do that. Let's try that for a sap effect, maybe. That didn't seem to do a darn thing. Now this one's fantastic if we can get it to go. Because he just suplexed a train! That's how awesome Dom is. Dude, chill with the diabolic whistle. Love a Pete. Okay. So again, if you get unlucky, that fight could be a massive pain, because Diabolic Whistle, that's the bad breath, essentially. It's all sorts of status effects that you don't want. You can get berserked, you can get... you get doomed, blinded, poisoned, all sorts of stuff can go wrong. I'm gonna miff that he got 2 of them off on me.
I will let you go, but first there is something I must do.
Here we go.
It seems we have arrived.
Again, you'll notice all of Ryakin's dialogue is non-existent because he's 100% optional at this point and may have left your party. Whew, am I glad to be off that thing. Right, back where we started from. The faster we leave that train behind, the better. And here are the souls of Doma boarding the train to depart. That's why there's so many of them all at once. Is that Elaine? Owen! dude. Khan, was that your wife and son? The train's leaving? Right, can be in a pal there.
Please, stop. Elaine, Owen!
My love, you made me so happy. Thank you. Dad, I'll keep practicing with my sword so I can keep Mom safe. Yeah. I've always really liked Khan. I love his sense of honor. I love, as tragic as I love that his backstory. I mean, he's got a rough time. You know? I've always been a little partial to dads, even when I was a kid. Just that father figure, and when they have a rough time, loss of family, or being the father, and with a live family, either way. It's always been something that's always sort of, I always thought was interesting and made for some good characters. Let's see here. I could use a tent, which I probably will. That should heal. Alright, go faster so I don't get attacked in the meantime here. Yeah, see, poison. Let's run this way. I want to get out of here. Okay. I think this will take care of the status, but if not, then I'll use some items. Okay, we're good. So, Raiken is about to leave. No matter what, you cannot do anything to change that. He will leave you in the next area we go to. So, let's give you that. Okay, in good shape. Okay, so one next section of this area. This is the long one. This is the long scenario. Probably should have saved over the poisony one. Oh well. The cave to Barren Falls. Ooh, nice. Okay then. Bit of an upgrade there for Dom. Oh, it's a rainbow. This must be Barren Falls.
To the south of here lies the veldt. 'Tis a wild and dangerous land, inhabited by all manner of ferocious beasts.
But if we turn around and go back, the Empire will be waiting for us.
The village of Mobley's lies on the eastern coast. If we can make it through the veldt, we could head there. I have served my purpose.
Raiken! Thanks for your help. Let's team up again sometime.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Alright, here we go. Sure, this seems safe. A Pinnacus fish. So in this sort of thing, having the black belt on with a nice strong counterattack, very nice because you don't always control the flow of battle very well here, so they get off more attacks than you can dish out sometimes. So having a counterattack that can kill them is kind of nice. There we go. Regular Fang. I believe the one blitz you just can't use in Meteor Strike because you're falling down a waterfall. You can't do a suplex while falling down a waterfall. Physics. But fortunately, Arcana works great. you can't really guarantee that Khan will be attacked by a physical attack, so using that Sky ability kind of pointless. You might get lucky, you might not, but it's not that hard to fight. Good, I got the remedy back that I used against the train. Oh, here we go. I love this theme. The heavy strings there. Hopefully it's loud enough you can hear it. A youth draped in monster hides, his eyes shining with a warm and gentle light. Now, Gao is an okay name. I don't mind Gao's name. But, many, many years ago when we were playing this game as kids, my eldest brother, I believe, is the one who first decided to name this guy the following. Rufio! And I was kind of like that. So kind of, at some point there, I sort of adopted that as a name that I preferred for Gao. Rufio, of course, a reference to the movie Hook. Rufio took over the Lost Boys when Pan decided he wanted to go and be a real boy and grow up. Become an adult. Who are you? I am a green-haired child that freaks out and runs off. Velt's got some great music. So, if you've never played this, the Velt is a unique sort of place. Lots of bad guys. Anything you have fought so far is fair game. There's some things that can't show up here, but in general, if you've fought it, you may run into it again here. Not counting bosses. But you don't get any XP. And so you get gold, but you get 0 XP. There's not a whole lot of point in chilling running around the Velt yet. You came down Barenthal's. Unbelievable. It's flowing even stronger than usual this year. No one's been able to get here lately. Is that normally how people get there? By jumping off a waterfall? Awfully weird. Alright, let's see here. I might need to sell some stuff to take care of the quest up here. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Is it true the war's broken out? I got a letter saying that it had. Did you see the house on the far northern plains? That old man there's lost his marbles. They say he threw out his own kid thinking he was some kind of monster. Yeah, we know that guy.
This region's known as the Veld. Monsters migrate here from all over the world, so it can be quite dangerous outside of town. You never know what you might run into.
Alright. Welcome! Let's see, what do we got here? Anything interesting for who I have with me now? Mithril Claws, already have those, but I might want to buy a second one. I don't know when we get our next claw upgrade. That's not too expensive. Might as well. Alright, what do we have that I can get rid of here? Not a whole lot, because I will need to equip people with stuff later. But those bandanas are a little nice for money. Anything else interesting here? I don't really need a whole bunch of star pendants. Oh, earrings, Hyperis are super expensive, but man. Geekus Glove. I think that's it for now. Alright, now I have a Genji Glove on, so obviously Dom doesn't need a shield. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot here that I'm going to want at the moment. I think I'm going to buy these for those two. My two mages there. Ooh, Iron Helm. A couple of those. Going back to, I need to be able to fully equip several people very soon. Oh, I'm trying to think what. Okay, so 1, 2 of those. And damage and mage's hats. I think one more iron helm should do it. I have a couple of heavy shields equipped already. I'll have to redo a bunch of this stuff anyway. Okay. I was gotta check cabinets and clocks. When I was out hunting yesterday, I could have sworn I saw a kid running along with a pack of monsters. Wonder if it was just my overactive imagination. Totally. I threw some dried meat to a herd of hungry animals last time I was out on the veldt, and would you believe it, some kid scrambled out of the herd and ran off with it. Well, there's your hint right there.
Peaceful ocean currents run through the Sabin Trench. Have you ever heard about them?
Ocean currents, you say?
Hop into the current and you'll be swept away straight to Nikea. Too bad our only diving helmet was stolen.
Diving helmet stolen. Hello.
Caterpillars are our only link to the outside world.
Okay, good to know. Really, the only point is to, in coming here, is to make it down to this, talk to this dude.
I'm a soldier from Miranda. When our town fell to the Empire, I was forced to join the Imperial Army. I tried to flee rather than help them attack Doma, but they came after me. I barely escaped alive. Now I can't even move. I'll never see Lola again. There's a letter on the desk. Would you be kind enough to bring it to me?
I think this is the dude that Leo talked to, but I don't remember which voice that was, so this probably doesn't match that. There are even more Imperial soldiers walking the streets of Miranda these days, but these are peaceful otherwise. The flowers in the garden will soon bloom and announce the arrival of spring. How are you holding up? Your condition worries me to no end. I so wish I could fly to your side and be with you. Please think only about getting better and try not to push yourself too hard. Rest knowing that I spend every day thinking only of you and wishing I could see you. Lola. Got a letter from Lola. Hello, Lola.
I'd like to write her back, but I don't even have the strength to pick up a pen.
Alright, let's see if I do this. And I'm gonna skip a lot of this probably if I get it working. But you basically go back and forth. This dude sends stuff. So you want to write a letter to Lola for that injured soldier. Postage is 500 gil. Send. Take your elixir, you high-wage robbery jerk. Okay, apparently I have to talk to a shopkeeper. That should trigger. The next letter. There we go. I'm going to skip through this, but basically you're going to letter, say you're going to send the next one, go talk to a shopkeeper, come back, letter, rinse, repeat until you're all done. And there's the point of doing this quest. Like, you send all the letters, I think 5 of them, you get a tintinabulum, which I think heals. Sorry about that. With every step. Yeah, restores some HP with each step. I don't know that I ever actually used it, to be honest. It's a bit expensive for something that's useless to me. Alright, so real fast, I'm going to go run out and get myself a Rufio. And to do that, you just kind of wander around in the Veldt for a little bit. And you might have to kill some things. In fact, you absolutely have to kill some things. What's the black belt problem, though? You don't want to queue up an attack just in case Rufio shows up, because he will randomly pop into a battle. And we're really just looking for one where he will do that for us. The counterattack. There he is. Wow. Items. We need dried meat, which we're going to give to Rufio. Now, unlike Yuffie from FF7, this sort of encounter, you don't have to do anything particularly special to get him to join your party. Whoa, what the?
What a peculiar child. I'm Khan, this is Saddam.
Yo, Dam! You Khan! Me want more food! Sorry, all gone. You go! Get more for me! You're a regular little munchkin, huh? And you afraid of me! You want some of this? Me not want to hurt you. Stop looking at me like that! Pretty tough for a little guy. That's fun. You're strong. You fall for it. Fall for a trick. Shut up.
Oh dear, do simmer down, sirs. And thou, O wild one, who might thou be?
Thou? Thou! Thou! Thou, thou! Thou, thou! Thou, thou! You angry? Khan! You angry me? Khan! You angry me? Khan! You angry me? Listen, his family was just...
Poison, Kafka, evil.
Okay? Me understand. Me sorry. Rufio not mean person.
Water under the bridge. Let us not dwell on such things. So, Rufio, I have a feeling we will get along quite well. Wilt thou join us?
Oh! Rufio give you present. Rufio give Khan and Dom nice present. Thanks for food. Right. What manner of rubbish do you suppose he's gonna give us? Rufio's treasure. Shiny! 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 How shiny can this junk be? Mr. Thou like shiny thing? Mr. Thou's that one over there. Shiny thing, huh? Looks Locke's gonna be jealous when he hears about this. Who Locke? He bad man? Maybe he try to steal Rufio's treasure? Locke? Well, he's... hey, listen when someone's talking to you.
I believe he's trying to tell us something.
Sigh. Fine. What is it? Here! Here! Shiny thing here. Where Dom is, that Loblis. Khan, stand place river bring you. Rufio stand, Crescent Mountain. Moon-shaped mountain. Shiny thing there.
Well then, shall we be off? Might as well see what it is at this crescent mountain of his. Why do we have to invite someone like him along?
Mr. Thou, hurry up, we leave you behind. I told you before, my name is not Mr. Thou. Alright, crash course on Rufio here. See if I can skip it though. Kappa.
Here's how to build up Rufio's skills. When during battle, choose Leap, a command that appears only when you are on the veldt. 2. Keep fighting on the veldt, and eventually Rufio will reappear. When he reappears, he will have learned the attacks of the monsters you were fighting when he slept, as well as those you were fighting when he returned.
Wow. Wow.
Choose Rage to have Rufio use any of the attacks he's learned. And now, please continue your quest.
Trip. I did that with my mind. Okay, we got a Rufio. Alright, so, as he described, you send Gao/Rufio leaping onto monsters in battle in the veldt, and then leads your party. So you stay around, you wander around, you fight some stuff, and eventually he comes back, but you don't have to offer him dried meat this time, he just rejoins your party. And he's learned new stuff. Now you can leap on monsters you've already leapt before and learned their stuff, and obviously you just don't get anything. So you kind of have to keep an eye on what you're leaping at, I think. It's been a long time since I've really used Gao. I generally, as a rule, I do not like losing control over my characters in a game like this, and that's kind of Gao's whole thing. I mean, you pick a monster for him to imitate that he's learned the skills, and for the rest of the battle, that's what you get. It randomly picks one of the limited list of options that monster has available, and Gao will attack like that, and do one and then another one, and randomly pick from their assorted abilities. I don't like losing that much control over it if I don't have to. So there are a few places I believe where it comes in clutch, where it's nice to have. In general, though, I usually ignore Gao. I'm going to try to get some of the ones this time, again, because part of the reason I'm collecting all the monsters, making sure I get everything, is so that I can flesh out what Gao can get on the veldt. So might as well take advantage of it and try and get a few things now. I'm not worried about grinding because you don't get experience on the veldt. So you can stay here as long as you want, you'll end up with a whole bunch of money afterwards, and you can get a whole bunch of attacks and options and things for Gao. I'm going to run a whole bunch of stuff with Gao, and when I come back, that will all be taken care of, and I'll show off whatever I got for him in the meantime. There's Gao. Rufio, excuse me. Wow! Don't attack him when he shows up. There's this window here where you can. Don't. Wow! Ow! I'm Rufio. Your friend. Friend! I join you again. So that's him coming back, and I should now, I believe, have the bomb monster abilities, what have you. I have beefed up Rufio here, the feral youth, quite a bit with his abilities. He starts with like 8, I think, something like that, and he's now up to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 36, 37, 38. So I've added 30 of these to him, and Bomb was the one he just picked up. Some of these are apparently quite awesome. I played with a few of them, not many, and it's hard to remember, honestly, which ones are worthwhile when you start going through a couple dozen of them, but a couple of them stick out. The one that really sticks out that I will be using a lot with him now is Stray Cat. Never would have picked that one of all things, the little kitty cat, as a ridiculously OP ability for this point in the game, but apparently it is.
and I'll show that as soon as we get into a real battle with him. But there's a couple of other interesting ones. There's some Fyras and Blizzards, and Megalodoth does the Snowstorm that he used against you early in Narshi area, that sort of thing. So there's some interesting stuff in here, but by far, most of it's kind of useless and repetitious. There's a couple of guys that do this attack, a couple more that do that attack, and all of them have sort of like a basic attack somewhere in there that is indistinguishable, so it's sometimes hard to tell whether you're getting something interesting or not. It's one of the many reasons why I have not traditionally used Gao in my party. But that's him coming back. Every time he leaves your party, I don't remember if I mentioned earlier, but you've got about a 60% chance or something like that the next battle, he will rejoin your party. It's not 100% obviously, and it's not anything where you're in a pincher attack, or if you are attacking from both sides and the enemy's in the middle, he cannot rejoin you in one of those fights. He can leave your party and leap in those fights, but he can't come back. And you get the abilities that of all the monsters on the screen when he leaps out, rather all the monsters that started the fight, because one of those monsters can, for instance, attack your monk, and he will counterattack and kill it before Gao has a chance to leap. He will still learn that monster's abilities if he leaps in that fight. And then whatever fight he comes back to you in, any monsters on the board that he hasn't learned yet, he will also learn those. So you get 2 battle chances to learn things. Obviously, leaping out is a 100% chance he's going to learn whatever's out there. You have no idea what's going to be on the board when he comes back. So you can spend an awful lot of time here waiting for fights that you haven't seen yet. So one more monster. It's, again, one of my least favorite parts of playing this game is trying to give Gao more and more and more abilities. There's some great stuff out here, but you gotta find it. So anyway, we're going to pop back to the town really fast and heal up. And then we're going to go head down to a cave where Gao has hidden his shiny, shiny treasure. And while we're doing this, you may notice in the past couple of seconds of this video, I have changed shirts. It's actually been a couple of days, not by my choice. I've already done this whole section of the game, and the next couple of sections. Apparently after a Windows update, my microphone decided it didn't want to connect anymore, and I didn't notice the little soundbar wasn't going up on the recording studio. And so I recorded a couple hours, several hours worth of gameplay, and had saved the game several times over all of my save files. Enough so that there were no save files left from before I started recording and actually still had sound. So I lost a good chunk of the game where there was none of my voice talking and all the wonderful, insightful things that I inherently say, but mainly the voice acting of the entire thing was gone. And so rather, I would have to re-record the voice acting one way or the other, either dubbing over what I recorded or replaying it all, which is what I'm doing now. So I had to actually go back, restart the whole game, play through it really fast to catch up to where I left off in the previous video, and now I'm all caught up and recording this afresh. So, all mainly just so I didn't screw up the voice acting. But I have no idea what my levels were before. I didn't really check the end of the video, and I wasn't about to go and try and make everything match up, so things might look slightly different from where they were previously. So anyway. Now, that said, when we first met Gao, he, amidst all of his ramblings, he told us that on the screen, you, Mr. Thou, Khan, you where you landed, and Dom was where Mowgli's was, and he was where the treasure was. Now, in the original NES version, I swear it was slightly different, and whatever happened on the screen, the verbiage led me to believe that Gao was digging in the ground, trying to find his treasure, and then, oh, it's not there. I don't know why. I would have to go back and replay that version to know for sure why I thought that, but I always wondered, what the hell is Gao talking about? Why is he digging in the middle of some random place in the belt? Of course that's not where his treasure is. Because then you come down here to where it really is. Well, he really is trying to tell you, on the map, where Khan is up here, and where Dom is over here, and then he's down here where this Crescent Mountain is. And this is where his treasure is. So he was actually trying to give you directions on a map. I apparently missed that part. Really fast, let's just show you what the cat scratch does with Gao here. Now watch how much damage we're doing. He does, from a back attack, 391-ish. Dom is doing 50-ish per attack. So now flip that and double it, because that's how much damage they'd be doing. Gao is doing anywhere from 900 to a little over 1,000 with that stray cat attack, which is ridiculously strong for this point. So here we go. This is now Gao saying, aha, this is where your treasure is. Con, that shiny thing of Rufio's is in here. Sorry, I'm getting back to voices. It's been a couple of days.
Where exactly might it be found, Sir Rufio?
Rufio, forget.
Oh!
Shall we look around?
It seems we have no choice.
A couple of different things that can happen as you wander around this area. Whoops. I don't know this one. I didn't see it last time. Doesn't seem to be over here. Aha. What'd you find? What'd you find? A potion.
Could this be Sir Rufio's treasure?
That was inquiring, sorry. Now, if you go up here and you walk over to the left, you will find another scene. And in that scene, Dom walks over to the edge, Rufio walks up behind him and scares him, and you drop 500 gold off the edge of the cliff. So don't do that. I did that last time because I forgot about it. So, very thin silver lining to having to replay this part. I will be 500 gil richer than I would have been otherwise.
Is this it? This shiny treasure?
Treasure! Treasure!
'Tis aught but a dirty glass bowl.
I'm off on Khan's voice all of a sudden. I'll get it fixed. Kind of looks like it would fit over your head for one person. I wonder if he could use this. Might let us breathe underwater. All right, let's go. I assume that when they jump in the water, one of them will wear the helmet, and then take a deep breath and hand it over to the next one. He'll take a deep breath and hand it over to the next one, and they'll just swap as they go. Also, I don't know where the oxygen is coming from, because deep water diving helmets like that are just a glass bowl with a tube that comes up where your oxygen comes down to you from. I don't know where this oxygen is coming from, it's because that has to be like pumped down to you. This is... I'm not sure they thought this one through. I'd rather have like oxyale or something, creating air bubbles, a la, Final Fantasy 1 or Final Fantasy Dimensions.
These rapids look quite rapid.
No kidding. But it's the only way to make it in time to meet up with the others. Yuck, 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 yuck. Alright, let's go. I mean, nothing says he has to come with us. He gave us the treasure. He could just nope himself back up to the Veld and have fun. Not really an explanation for why he comes at this point. So just like the river raft ride, you have the option of choosing left or right. And on the raft, you basically chose left to advance the plot. And on this one, we will be choosing right at all times to get the treasures. Ow. You also notice Rufio's leap command is now grayed out and not available. It is only available while you are on the actual Veld. Anywhere where you can hear that jammin' drum beat music, it works. Anywhere else in the entire game, no. Alright, there's our aquaform. So we're going to the right is the default direction, so just leave it alone. All the battles are fixed points. God, look at that. Gao is just like, Rufio's just like one-shotting everything. It's fantastic. Now, he does not always use that cat scratch attack, but it happens often enough that it's worth using it every time, practically, at this point. There was apparently, because I obviously looked up a list of monsters for the Velt, so I could check them off. I have a nice little Excel file now, because I'm that kind of nerd. And so I was checking off which ones I have, and which ones were still available to go in this part of the game. And there's one, and so inevitably the list I was looking at included, here, look at this ability that comes with it. Doesn't explain what that does, but on one of them it was highlighted, you should get this one. And so inevitably I ended up reading it. And it was basically the guard leader, I think, from Narshe, has an AoE wind attack that apparently is a great AoE attack for this point in the game. Never once saw that stupid thing off of a couple hours grinding last time I went through this, and a couple hours grinding this time. Maybe an hour really this time, because I got really lucky with non-repeating monsters for a while there. But never once saw one. So I will have to just take it on faith that that was a good one to have. You cannot control this part, obviously, and you can't stop to heal between battles, etc., so those caves are your only healing point here. Whee! So the Serpent Trench is just literally, it's a nice long trench all the way across the middle of the ocean. So, picked up a bit of money on the Velt, because money's the only thing you get from the battles. You get no XP, like I said before. Mostly that money goes into, I bought a few armor upgrades and restock potions, that sort of thing, and then hit the inn after every few battles, because going to the inn is cheaper than healing yourself with potions. Let's see. Push the button, because, this is a place that people come often enough that they need to set up a button there. Apparently the Serpent Trench is a tourist spot. Green Beret. I should have at least 3 of those now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, good. Okay, I forgot I got another set of Mithril Claws there, and a better sword for him. Okay. A lot of stuff that I did with my first time through all this stuff, I was trying to recreate, but inevitably missed a few things, like equipping some of the weapons I got. Alright, nice little hop up here, and we are done in the Serpent Trench. So Nikeah, there's really not much to do here. There is, let's see, he's the item shop. And now when you talk to him in the Super Nintendo version, he basically said, "You just go and look at me and thought I was a loser, huh? That means you're obligated to buy from me." Which really made me want to smack this little kid, but now he's a little nicer about it. Pretty impressive that a kid like me can run a business, don't you think? You should buy something to encourage me. Go start a lemonade stand, kid. You don't have anything all that interesting anyway. Alright, armor shop. There's a couple, I think the silk robe? Yeah. A couple of those. Everything else I should be good on. Let's see, because I have mage's hats and iron helmets, and everything else is as good or better. Okay, cool. So I should be all caught up gear-wise with where I was originally here. And there's nothing weapon-wise to buy. Yeah, Mithril Claws, Kotetsu, and spear, Mithril Spear. Cool. The one thing you can do here, I mean, obviously you can stop at the inn, look around, yay. Oops. I always forget that part. So, if you look at the map, if you go kind of north here and across the bridge, there's a big old mountain blocking the path to the east. But that dot immediately east of us is the hut where Sabin woke up. So if you look, or Dom in my case. So if you look, there's that river cutting through the middle of the mountains there above us. That's the river that we were on, the River Lethe. And so that's where he ended up, as opposed to the raft people that took the alternate route and ended up right south of Narshe. So, but you can't get anywhere else from here right now because of that mountain being there. So this is total dead end. So the only thing you can do once you're in here is head down to the boat. Move, kid. Move, kid. Thank you. No, kid, get out. Thank you. I'm a big, strong, muscly person. I will punch you, kid. Southbound for Figaro. Let's go. And that is almost. I mean, really it is. It's the end of Sabin's journey by himself.
Now she is just a stone's throw away.
I wonder if the others arrived safely. All those people that you haven't met yet, Khan, that I'm concerned about.
I'm sure they did.
Ooh-ah-ooh. The three groups have arrived in Narshe, and now a decisive battle is about to unfold. This is actually where I'm going to end this video and immediately pick up and start the next one, so come back and join me for that bit. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and I apologize, I'm a little frazzled this time, just trying to pick up where I left off, and having redone everything, it has just sort of been a little frustrating, to say the least. But back on track, more or less now, and I'm now just replaying parts for real with voice acting, so I can get back into the swing of things here. So, please leave a like and subscribe, come back to the rest of the series, and right now I'm going to start up this battle for the Battle of Narshe. Thanks a lot, hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.